the president is a president.
The third day of the submissions before the Bomas of Kenya National Dialogue Committee saw at least 5 groups make an appearance before the Ichung'wah Kalonzo-led team.
Have you beat MSK?
During the submission, Center for Multi-Party Democracy (CMD) backed the idea of the creation of the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, but with 2 deputies.
The team. And also because
CMD is also backing the creation of offices of the opposition as long as it does not touch on the basic structure outlined in the Constitution.
The leader of official opposition should be reserved for the candidate with the second greatest number of votes in the presidential election, and he or she should represent and command a coalition. In fact, it should be a coalition of parties with at least 20% of the parliamentary seats. The leader of official opposition should have sufficient members of parliament to serve in the opposition committees. And the leader of official opposition should also create a shadow cabinet for the purposes of oversight and strengthening the oversight function.
The dilemma now for the committee is how to maneuver through the process without taking the country through the referendum process.
It is also possible, these 2 deputies we have proposed, that one of the deputies then is the leader of majority and also the deputy to the prime CS. It's possible to do a lot of accommodation of the politics that we have now.
But the process may, however, still face challenges as the Law Society of Kenya, through its president Eric Theuri, opposed the creation of the 2 offices on grounds that the 2010 Constitution was yet to be fully implemented.
The Law Society would not be in support of any proposals to create such offices unless really they are made in such a manner that conforms and to the Constitution, and also are done in a manner that will promote the achievements of the objects of the Constitution.
The audit of the 2022 polls continued gaining momentum. This time, Law Society of Kenya, Election Observer Agency ILOG and ISPAC joining the fray, with CMD saying their members could not come to an agreement.
IEBC spends public resources to conduct an election. In the spending of public resources to conduct the election, it is bound by the Constitution in terms of how it spends its money to ensure that that money is spent in a manner that is transparent.
ILOG on their part are pointing to the lack of transparency on the IEBC side during the August elections that should necessitate the audit of the elections, and seeking to have the audit stemming from the 2013 elections.
If you come to the 15th, when the results were declared, what happened? We were in darkness. We did not know what was happening for a given period.
On the IEBC restructuring, differences emerged as ISPAC proposed that selection of commissions should be done based on professionalism and experience. Independent bodies should be at the center of hiring the commissioners.
We are opening it up. We are proposing we open it up to other professionals.
Other suggestions included that commissioners should be serving only 1 term with different working years to ensure smooth transitions, and the chairpersons appointed by the commissioners themselves.
You definitely need no introduction to
Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.